Chapter 139. Sleeping. Jiushang watched as Xue Fanxin left happily, only retracting his gaze after she went out of her sight. Then, his expression changed and returned to his usual cold and arrogant self, as if nothing in the world had anything to do with him. He said hurriedly, "All of you can leave. I need to enter the palace. Shuri, go and make the arrangements." Yes, Shuri received the order and wanted to leave, but he realized that Shuyu was staring at Jiushang in a daze. He was really helpless. On account of their past friendship, he could only remind her again to retreat sensibly. Shuyu realized that she was standing there like a fool. After she returned to her senses, she quickly retreated, fearing that she would anger Jiushang. Normally, her actions would have already displeased the Lord. Furthermore, she had just disobeyed the Lord's orders and was unwilling to be Xue Fanxin's personal maid. The Lord did not blame her for this, so it could be seen that the Lord still cared about her. Shuri looked at Huyu's indulgent appearance and felt that she was hopeless. Now, he couldn't even be bothered to advise her and left her to fend for herself. When Jiushang was about to enter the palace, Xue Fanxin was busy choosing a place to stay and familiarizing herself with the environment of the Lord's estate. She decided on a relatively remote courtyard. There was a wall not far from the courtyard, with a busy street beyond it. This was why she had chosen to live in this small courtyard. If she wanted to leave silently, she could just climb the wall. "Fiyun, I want to have a good sleep. Go do your own thing. If you see my grandfather, bring him over and arrange for him to stay in another room." Xue Fanxin took a hot bath and wore the clothes that the servants had sent her. Lying on the exquisite soft bed, she slipped into dreamland right away. While she was sleeping soundly, things were heating up in Heavenly Saints City. Xue residence. When Madame Xue found out that Xue Fanxin was Jiushang's consort, she was about to go crazy with anger. How could that slut be the Ninth Imperial Consort? With her ugly appearance, she wouldn't even be liked by ordinary people. How could the Ninth Lord like her? "I'm so angry. Damn you, slut. Even if you are the Ninth Consort, I want you to die without a grave." There were 3 women standing beside Madame Xue. One was a little older and looked about the same age as her. The other 2 were very young, about 17 years old. All of them were huddled together and did not dare to make a sound. They listened to Madame Xue's crazy curses, and only after she vented out enough did they dare to speak. "Mother, looks like Xue Baishan's granddaughter has someone to rely on. It won't be easy to kill her." The person who spoke was the young madam of the Xue family, who was also the wife of Madame Xue's son. She had brought her 2 daughters to comfort Madame Xue. Xue Lianfeng was of the same generation as Xue Baishan. He was already in his 80s, but he still yearned for power. No matter what, he was unwilling to give his authority to his son. As a result, the people of the Xue family were a little different from the other families in terms of seniority. Among their peers, their seniority was lower. In other families, people like Madame Xue had long gained the title of Old Madam. But in the Xue family, Madame Xue still held the status of the main wife of the family head. Fortunately, she took good care of herself and was quite good-looking. With her young appearance, it wasn't too strange. However, it had quite an impact on the younger generation. With young Madame Xue's seniority, she could become the mistress of the household in other families, but she was only a young madam now. With Xue Fanxin's ugly face, how could the 9th prince think highly of her? Madame Xue slammed the table. She accidentally saw her 2 granddaughters standing beside young Madame Xue and had a thought. "Lanzi, I heard that Lan Yuan and Kinglin have seen the 9th prince. If the 9th Lord had a new lover, he would definitely lose interest in Xue Fanxin. Then, she would have a chance."